G'day mates, how's it going? You're on DirtByte. Welcome back to our survival farming vlog series. So we're picking up pretty much where we left off last time, and that is with the grass work. So we've got 5 swaths here to bale. So like I said, hopefully we're going to get maybe another up to 6 bales, but I don't think we get 6, maybe another 5 bales from this section and the meadow grass that we cut last time. That'll go on to the into storage along with the other 4 we have left from the first cut we did on the other side of this field. And this will be used to feed the goats that we got in the last episode. So yeah, hopefully this will be enough to support them through the winter time as the numbers increase, but also as the meadow grass yield drops and the availability drops. Obviously, in the middle of the year in June, it's going to be at its peak growing season. So there's plenty of meadow grass for them to eat at the moment, but as it get closer to winter time, then yeah, it will be not as available. So once we have these 2 sections baled, we'll be able to pick them up with our front end loader. We'll just pick them up like we did last time, 2 at a time, take them straight over, put them into the storage shed. It shouldn't take too long if there's only, well, what have we got? If that's the 3rd one's dropped off now, so there might be 5 over here. So there may be 8 in total, so that won't take very long at all to deal with the front end loader. There won't be any need to put them on the trailer. Other than that, I'm not exactly sure what's happening on the farm at the moment. We're in the middle of like peak growing season. Everything has been planted, everything is fertilized. I think we do have weeding to do in the cornfield, so that'll probably be the next job. But then we're probably pretty well caught up with everything. I don't want to go and spend too much more money on expansions. We do have a big loan to pay back. About $125,000 I think it was we took out to get the goat enclosure. So yeah, we may just then skip through to when we're ready to harvest possibly. I have to really have a good look around, see what we've got to do. I don't think our neighbours are really wanting anything done at the moment because, again, all their crops are being planted. It's, you know, peak growing season. There's very little to do at the moment. It's a bit like winter, like our spring and autumn. We're very busy with our field prep and field prepping, planting, all those different things that we have to do in preparation to grow the crops. And obviously through the later months we're busy with everything we need to do with harvesting them. There'll be harvesting, carting, taking over to our production, different things like that. But once it's all in, there's not a huge deal of farming to actually do, which is quite nice. It gives you a bit of a relaxation time, especially when the weather is so nice. Alright, so we're going to get stuck into this, get these last 4 pieces done. We'll do a bit of a time lapse, but it's not going to be very long. It shouldn't take very long at all. Probably start picking them up as part of the time lapse. So we'll bring you back in once we've cleared the way these bales. We'll see you soon.
When the work is done, when the last gate swings, there's a bottle waiting, cool as mountain springs. We've earned this moment, earned this sweet release. Frost on the glass and the days at peace. Our father worked this land, his father too, taught us everything the dry earth knew. How to read the seasons, when to move the herd, how to find salvation without a word. When the work is done, when the last gate swings, there's a bottle waiting, cool as mountain springs. We've earned this moment, earned this sweet release. Frost on the glass We chase cattle and our own 2 feet. Simple truth and honest sweat in the soil. Simple reward for honest toil. And when the work is done.
There we go. That was an impressive amount of bales, I think, to get from the 2 areas. So I don't get an exact count, but we can probably work it out from what was in there already. We'll have a look once we get the final 2 bales stacked up in there. I'm pretty happy with the amount that we got, and I'm sure that this is going to help keep our goats satisfied through the long winters. So as you've seen in that time lapse, you would have seen that I did get the mower back out again, and just to take a little bit more grass, because we got to like 98% of a bale or thereabouts, and I thought, well, we might as well just get the mower out and just get it completely done, so we're not leaving any grass in the baler, which wouldn't be a good option. So we just have to get these 2 stacked up in there nicely, and this area has really worked out very well to store our hay bale, or our grass bales rather. You call them hay bales. I'm used to just associating bales and farming and hay. So, but no, these are all grass bales in here. We may get a TED up for the next time we do this work. Just try to get them in here without causing too much of an issue. Must be caught on something. Just try that again. I'll just try it back out and I'll line up again and see if that will be better. It seems like it's alright. Now let's just ease out so we're not to cause them to fall or cause the stack to crumble. Like that. Ah, come on. These bales really don't want to come off the floor because they like it on there. Come on. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, saved that. I don't know. Yeah, there seems like these bales are really stuck on the forks. If they don't come off smoothly this time, I'm just going to put them on. No, let's just put them down the front. They don't need to be stacked up high. There's plenty of room here. Alright. Hopefully they come off better now. Perfect. Alright, excellent. So let's have a quick look. So there's what we had 4 in here. So we had 4, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Did we make 12 bales from that? Considering we only made 6 for 60% of that field before, and we've made 12. That's really impressive. I think that field over there, I said we cut it one season too early. It was grown, but it wasn't fully grown. So I think that was probably the difference over there. And this meadow grass seems like it's really good quality. So I think we're going to keep cutting that until such time as we convert that into something else, whether it be a chook house or a stable for some horses or something. I don't know what we're going to do with that yet, but for now we're just going to use it as an extra for the generation of bales, whether it be grass bales or whether we do hay next time. So I think what we need to do now is the other job I do know we need to do is over there in the cornfield needs to be weeded. So we're going to jump into the big white tractor, get it cranking, and we're going to hook onto our weeder, our rotor. Is it rotavator? Weeder? Yeah, whatever it's called. Just in there. I'm going to head over and do the cornfield. At that point, we'll have to search around for what else there is to do. Let's just get this connected up first, though. Alright, so away we go in the cornfield with the weeder. So I just want to jump out and just check to make sure it's working properly. So it's very hard. There is some weeds in here, but Yeah, there's a few where's exactly like that one there. So let's have a quick look in or behind where it's been done. And it looks like it's all nice and clean. Yeah, so this weeder seems to be working properly. So let's jump into the tractor and we'll get underway with this work. Alright, and away we go again. So this shouldn't take us too long. This is a marvelous piece of equipment, this weeder. So yeah, it's really quite efficient. So I think the best thing to do is we'll just jump out, get this done quickly as a time lapse, and then we'll bring you back in a few minutes. So sit back and I'll see you soon. Yeah, so this did not take very long at all. But I've got good news that one of our neighbours, David, has given me a call. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you drove over to my place and you couldn't plant the corn while with the issue with your cedar. But I do have another job for you. Do you mind doing some weeding?" So he's obviously seen that we've had the weeder out this time, and he's looking for someone to head over to his field and get that done. So he's offering quite a bit of money because it is a big field. So we're heading over to the field that we did the stone picking in quite a while ago. So we've got the cruise control. So let's just have a look at the map to see where we're going. So we're going over into field 11, which is a huge field, but he's offering quite a bit of money. Look, so he's offering $11,500, almost $11,500 to do this work. So we are gonna get over there and get this done for him. And we'll just continue the time lapse of the hoeing from now, and we'll see how far we get. Hopefully get it all done pretty swiftly. This machine does work quite quickly. We'll just see how we go. So we'll see you hopefully when we're done, but at some point during the work.
Cold and strange, when we forget our sacred names, we'll remember this one night. Bodies moving in the light. We are ritual dancing under heaven's door. Every voice enchanting, never dance alone. We are ritual dancing till the break of dawn. Feel the pulse of dancing. This is our song. This is our
Well, here we are. It's going pretty well. We're about 45% of the way through the field, maybe close to 50%. It's taking a little while, but not too long. This poor old white tractor is working hard though. Like, it is probably just big enough to even run this equipment. But then when you throw in some hills like these, even just going up this slight grade, it is really dropping back the speed, and it is really working hard. Like, going up the hill on the other side on the first headland pass, over there, going up on that side up towards the extension of the field, it was struggling. It was barely able to work and go up that hill. So that's why we're going across the field like this. Ideally I would have liked to work up and back, but the tractor would have just struggled so much, and we will obviously look after the tractor. Like, here we are going downhill 25 kilometers an hour all day every day. But yeah, it was struggling so hard that we just had to take the way out and do it like this. This extra bit of income we're going to get from this is really going to help out to $11,500. So I think we should put some of that towards, or maybe all of it towards, our loan as like a little bit of a bonus. Here you go. Here's something for your loan to start with, because $54,500 is plenty to have in the bank at the moment. There's nothing really that we need to get out and urgently buy. We just, yeah, need to make sure we've got some money in there for things that we may need along the way. So yeah, the $11,500 will go towards paying off our loan, which is really going to help. That's the good thing about having this weeder too, is it works quite quickly. Like, even though it is taking us quite a while to get this field done, this is a massive field. Like, it is huge. Like, I remember when we did the stone picking in it, it took hours and hours of work to pick up the stones in this field, and we're running through with the weeder and it's taking, you know, minutes. Oh, watch out, dear, I don't want to run you down. It's, yeah, effectively a really good money making machine. It doesn't take any consumables like fertilizer or seed or anything like that. It literally just needs to be put on the ground and dragged through. And yeah, it takes a bit of diesel. When the tractor is working hard like it has been, it's chewing through the diesel, but we can afford to fill up our diesel tank with the amount we make from these jobs. I really like helping our neighbours because they do pay quite well. Plus also, whenever we need help, they're eager to jump in and help us, like they did last year with the harvesting. And I'm pretty sure we're going to need them again at this year. We've got a lot to harvest this year. So yeah, we're going to need that assistance, and I like to help out. It gives me more experiences and helps to build up a relationship in the new community that I've joined a little while ago. Looks like we've got one more run to do down this side. Yeah, one, or maybe 1.5 more runs. Maybe, I don't know, I think we'll be close to getting it all in this last pass. Then we've got the long side to do. So hopefully by the time we get down here, we'll be at about 70% done, which is going really well, I think. Then we'll go up and finish off the field. We might as well finish the rest as a bit of a time-lapse. It should be, you know, standard length time-lapse. I don't think it's going to be too long. I don't think it's going to be too short. We'll just see how we go, and I'm looking forward to claiming that good $11,400. So we'll see you now when it's all done.
Dusty boots on a digital plane, twang G guitar, synth frame. Sunsets glow a pixelated hue. This old country feeling brand new. Neon prairie where the tumbleweeds roll to a drum machine beat, losing all control. 80s echoes and a cowboy squeak under the stars, wild and free. Classic beats, steady pulls through the static. My heart exults from the honky tonk to the arcade light.
Well, here we are on the last pass. So perfect. We're all done. That's great. A wonderful job, well done. Yes, it did take us quite a while to get through that, but it will be worth it because we can claim our contract reward money, well, from David. So on the way back, we can just go on and let him know it's all completed and we have got the money into our account. So while we're doing it, we might as well go straight onto our internet banking. I think it's this one, finance, and we're going to pay back. Let's pay back 15,000. So there we go. So we paid back some of our loan, which is really nice. It feels quite satisfying to start getting that paid off. I know that we're going to have plenty of income coming in from the goats at some point, and they'll also go towards helping pay that off, but it is a bit of a longer term ambition, that, especially if we start processing the milk into another product that we can value add, i.e. cheese or actual like bottled pasteurized milk. Those are the things that we've got to consider soon. I think from a perspective of what we've done today has been quite quite good in regards to what we've got done. We've done some baling, we've done a heap of weed, we've earned that money from David. I don't know what else there is to do in June. When I get back to the yard, I'll have a quick look around, see if there's anything else to do. So what we'll do is just park this up, and I'll bring you back in once we've got a plan for our next step. Alright, this is what we've got to do. I figure this is probably a really good thing to finish off the vlog with. We have to fertilise our grass field. So I want to get it done now, because I don't want to forget about it and wait until it's fully grown and be like, oh no, I didn't fertilise, which is something that's important to do so we can get the maximum yield possible from our harvesting of it. So the bales that we make, whether they be grass or hay next time, I think that all the grass, or you know, potentially, well, actually, if you think about it, we've got plenty of grass now. Maybe hay would be a good option, or alternatively, if we do get another cut, we may have to do silage and ferment and sell the silage. We would need to get a wrapper for the bales, which I think it'd be possible to do. I'm sure that the store has probably got one, but I don't know if they've got a square bale wrapper, because we do square bales, so that could be a thing. So let's just get this on cruise control, and let's have a quick look at. Oh look, there's a nice mower in the used vehicles like sale tab, which may be a good option. You know, we've got to make sure we don't get out of control with this. Yeah, so I know we have our nice sickle bar mower, but 7,356 for 3.9 meters working width. So it's pretty much the same working width as we have with the sickle bar. I wonder if the speeds are different. We'll have to check on the speeds. But if the speeds are similar, it's probably not much of an advantage. But it may be a faster mower. So this one can mow at 22 kilometers per hour. Let's have a look at the mowers firstly. And then we have can mow it. So they're very similar in terms of like speed and size. So there's probably no advantage going with that. I like the little sickle bar mower. But once we get to the end here, I'll turn around and we'll have a look at the store for the possibility of what they have for bale wrappers. So we can hopefully do some. What will we do? We'll be doing silage. That's what I'm thinking of. That's the word I'm thinking of. Get that locked back in. Underway. So let's bring up the store app again. And we're looking for baling wrappers. So there's a few different options for wrappers. Most of them are going to be round bale. So round bale, round. Oh no, this one can. Oh, this is the tractor. So this can do up to 100 centimeter square or bales. This is a round and square bale wrapper. It can do up to 220 centimeter round square bales. Is what we can do that. This one can do up to 180 centimeter square. So if we got this one 62,500, we have to wrap the full size bales that we do. And again, we could use the tractor and make like a. Oh. I've been not paying attention to what's going on and we've overshot the field, but luckily it was just a bit of fertilizer. Yeah, so I think that might be a good option. Obviously that's quite expensive, so I don't know how much we'd have to make from silage. So let's just have a quick look. So it was 62,500, and then we'd need to look at the prices we can get back for silage. So it'd be under the S. So a maximum of $366 per ton. There's, well, per 1,000 litres rather, because it's based on litres, not weight. I think there's about 6,000 litres per bale. That's about $1,800 per bale. So, what, 35 bales or something like that that would need to get to be able to pay back the cost of the wrapper. So I think it's doable. I think that may be a good option, and that gives us another source of income from this grass field. And eventually, where we're driving now, we're going to be buying this, and I'm going to be expanding this grass field. Hopefully, like this is going to be one massive grass field. So I reckon we'll probably at some point we'll have to do 30 or 40 bales per cut. So yeah, we'll definitely pay back the money for that wrapper. I think it's probably a good idea. I'm just worried that this seems to be putting a lot more fertilizer on this section of the grass than the other section. I'm just trying to work out what the issue is there and why that's occurring. It seems like our inbuilt automatic detector is detecting a different crop in this area for some reason. Very strange. I think it'll be fine. But maybe it's better if we just leave that section until the next vlog when we've moved forward again and it may have corrected itself. Because I don't want to be wasting fertilizer because it's quite expensive stuff. Alright, so let's just do half a run up to there. We're going to need to get some more fertilizer anyway. I think for this little, actually we can just go and get it from the bulk store point into this little hopper. I do like this little one. It's really quite good just for using on these smaller areas or just doing a bit of fertilizer. It's definitely too small for doing lime. We've established that very well and truly early on. But if this were just detecting grass, I'm sure it would be fine. But there's, yeah, something weird going on with it, and we're out. So let's go over and fill up, and then we'll finish the this off as a little bit of a time lapse. Alright, just this last pass to go, and the main part of the grass will be fertilized. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with that right in front of us. Maybe it needs to grow a bit further for it to actually be detected correctly. I'm not sure. So we'll revisit that at the next vlog when we move forward. I think for today, that's really good. We have been quite efficient with our time. We've got more bales ready over there for the goats. We've been able to weed our cornfield, so all of our fields now are literally ready for harvesting once they've fully grown. There's nothing else for us to do in regards to that. Also made a good amount of money from a contract from our weeder as well, so I'm very happy with that. If you're keen to see how everything goes with the harvest, which will be coming up very soon, please do remember to like and subscribe. Remember, keep your boots dirty and your bites clear, and I'll catch you next time on DirtByte.